Hello everybody, I'm so glad you're watching. My name's Duda. I'm the co-founder of Sustainable Love, and we are gathered together to share about a course that's being offered on Zoom, August 17th, 18th, and 19th. And we really wanted to give you some clarity on how the Rainbow Light practice that I've developed over 20 years with a healing team has been serving individuals from such divergent backgrounds. Men and women, all ages, people from all walks of life. And before us, right here, are my beautiful co-workers and co-creators in the Sustainable Love Board. We're now a not-for-profit organization supporting healing and transformation and empowerment tools for everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So would you like to introduce yourselves, guys?
Chelsee here.
Tyler here.
Allegra.
And the course is going to be co-created.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We're going to be co-hosting it, and it's going to be online on Zoom, August 17th, 18th, and 19th, from 10 a.m. to noon Mountain Time. And yeah, we're like super excited just to continue sharing our experiences from all such different backgrounds, and I'd love to start by just sharing how it's affected me in these times.
Nice, go for it.
Yeah, so these times that we're in right now feel just extremely unpredictable. Everything that we have known and have depended on feels like it's just crumbling. It's crumbling, and the rug underneath our feet is just being ripped from underneath our feet, and that we're needing a structure that we can actually count on. And the most thing we can count on is within our own being, our own love, our own awareness, our own discernment, our own truth. So in these times, this practice has affected me so deeply and has been so resourceful for me, because it's been a tool for me to get into my body, for me to be in my body, because usually with the chaos, what we tend to do is leave.
Right.
I know in my experience, but it's been this grounding force for me to get in my body, supporting me to feel what I'm actually feeling, to feel my fear, because I have fear in these times. I have anger and sadness and grief, and to feel my feelings, so I then can access my truth and what's loving for me in this time, so I can effectively take care of my needs. So it's been super powerful, because it's giving me that discernment that I need to know what I need.
Chelsee, you mean specifically the Rainbow Light?
Yes, yeah.
The tools.
Yeah, the embodiment practice, which is a sound, expressive embodiment art. And yeah, the actual tools itself has just been really powerful for that.
And just let me clarify for people watching, is the Rainbow Light practice is to empower your authentic self. And there's 5 steps that we teach in the course to connect with our source, to anchor into the earth, to claim back our soul memory and our soul empowerment, but to also decondition our soul and our personality this life, to activate our self-love in the heart, and then to contain our energy field in what we're calling sanctuary. And that's where we do most of our healing work, in our dialogue and our self-care. So we do this practice individually, we do this practice together, we do this practice on Zoom with 40, 50, 60 people. There's so many ways we share this practice, and I'm just so happy that you guys are here to share about it too. Anybody else?
Yeah, sure. It's been a really powerful practice for me. And it's helped me get in my body and feel my emotions. These are just simple things. And
I know, right?
Anchor into my core of truth and gravity, my knowing, so I'm not pulled back and forth with whoever's in the room or whatever's in the space or on the news or whatever's happening. I can tap into my knowing, and that is my freedom. My inner knowing of who I am, all of my multi-dimensional nature, soul parts, past lives. The more I know about myself, the more free I am. and then I can take care of myself, get my needs met. So it's been a really powerful daily practice for me.
And you know what I love about what you're doing with this work is Tyler is sharing this with a lot of young men because you're now a sustainable love spiritual coach. Yes. And because we do trainings, we're training a lot of young folks, and right now we're watching men of all ages, but especially the young. They're saying it stops with me. I do not want to carry my father's pain forward. I do not want to abuse women, and I don't want to be a pacifist that has absolutely no kahunas to go up and do what I need to do.
Right.
So this practice has really empowered you to come into
to clean up my field.
Yeah, that too.
Clean up my shit, past like family conditioning,
Healing addictions. You have been an amazing guide for others.
That has been big. That has been so big.
I know. You're so
and I am
courageous.
so grateful for you, Robin, and for my team. We're all on this team together. That's one of the beauties of the community, is because of the love field that we all contain and hold together in group. That level of safety has allowed me to go deep into my original source traumas, which then cascade the health effects, and then the addiction stuff just drops away because there's no need for them anymore.
Because you're willing to feel and love yourself.
It's powerful. And that's why I want to be a coach, or that's why I am a coach in this work. It's because I see the power in it.
And that's how we start. We start with the tools, but if you want to go deeper, you can journey deeper. The tools can be used at whatever level you want to go. So you don't have to go into the deep healing, but it serves the whatever your needs and desires are.
And you don't have to do this in community either. That's just available. Twice a week we have Zoom calls. There's 10 of us, 15 of us on the call. It's an hour long, and we get to check in with each other in the morning, 9 a.m. And it's just a great way to start the day. But we can also use the Rainbow Light tool on our own. Even in the spontaneous moment where we're triggered because somebody cut us off in traffic or whatever, you can park in the parking lot and just, what did that trigger in me? And then get back to center. And then carry on through the day.
And I would love to add, with this course, you do get the information of learning the embodiment practice itself, and it does come with the community as well. So you'll have access to getting on group calls 2 times a week.
If you want to.
If it feels good for you, to do this embodiment practice all together. And it's been some of the most powerful experiences for me personally when we're all together.
Because the synergy.
Oh, gosh.
And Allegra, do you want to share about how community has affected you, or whatever you want to share?
Well, I think before community, I want to pick up on something Tyler was talking about, freedom. And I was so fed up with my old patterns and feeling a slave to this sort of devil on my back every day saying, you're not good enough, and why aren't you doing this, and why aren't you doing that, and all these voices that were really shaming me, and I just got to, I hit a wall. I was like, I cannot live with this kind of self-effacement any longer. So I sought out Robin's help through a neighbor who down the street who said, go see this woman Robin, and we started doing the Rainbow Light work, and I just started realizing with these simple tools how much society had affected my thought patterns, how much the way I grew up affected my thought patterns, all these personal things which affect you in the greater world. It's very important right now to know our own belief systems, as opposed to the belief systems that are being forced down our throats 24 hours a day by media and whatever it is. So this practice to me, like Tyler was saying, is just about being free to choose who I want to be in the world, and how every day, so the practice centers me. It brings in clearing energy from source, and from the earth. The earth's intelligence is incredible, and we're part of the earth. We have DNA that's been in the earth for billions of years, and it activates in us to clear, as you were saying, clear your sphere, clear your space, so that then you can invite back into your space what you need and what you want, but not what is just a random thing out there. You know.
And you
Does
always
that make sense?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and you so often speak about how you love your sovereignty now.
Yeah.
And you have so much
Absolutely.
private space with
Yeah.
being an artist and how much you need that internal time.
Yeah.
And Rainbow Light kind of helps you come back to that
Yeah.
place inside of you.
Absolutely. I used to compartmentalize my life. You know, my kids over here, my spirituality over here, and this practice more than anything has shown me my multidimensional self, which I can bring together here in my heart space center, which is something you'll learn in the practice. And it's a place it's my own home, a real home in myself, where I can be safe and find my space. You know, where out there is tricky, but this community, I know we love each other unconditionally. If we have problems, we come to terms with it with each other, and that's all through doing this practice. Literally, through doing this practice. So it's just do it.
And the thing that I'm getting all teary, but what has inspired me for years is how can we repair the relationships that have hurt us the most through taking responsibility for how we co-created them. And I asked that question, you know, when I was doing my personal healing. And this Rainbow Light practice was developed in relationship healing trials. Like I would work with clients and we have a healing team, and my dear friend Ahara helped me develop Soul Alchemy with my husband. And so much of what this is based on is what repairs human relationships. And how can we take personal soul responsibility for how we keep repeating the same pattern, and how can we repair that and then keep loving each other. And so that's the foundational intention of this work, and it's growing beyond my imagination. And I think it's the time. It's the time that we recreate the culture that serves our nature, our self-love, and the time to rebuild without judging the past. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Let the past be wisdom.
And unify rather than separate. Unify. We need to unify in these hard times.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Robin.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chelsee. Thank you.
Yeah, and I hope just listening to us has lifted your day or supported you in some way, and feel free to reach out. The information about the course is below, and you can connect with us any way you'd like through the website. So blessings to all of you. We're all taking us one step at a time to love more, and we
Unraveling
unraveling
every day.
And I'll just share one more thing. We're brainstorming now about doing what we're calling sustaining the love conversations, and we may have different formats of sharing, but we love sharing our experiences because the transparency of our stories helps us realize there's no shame and no guilt that is going to stop the truth now.
No.
And so we're believing that the more of us that tell the truth about our lives, the more we can all heal. And sustaining the love conversations is a blog we may do soon, a blog. So just want to put it out there and hope to hear from you guys. Blessings, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.